Welcome back to Rising Voice English. Today is day 12 of your daily English speaking practice. Take a moment and focus on your progress. You have already practiced for 11 days. Many people start learning English. Few people stay consistent. Consistency separates strong learners from weak learners. You are building a strong habit. You are training your speaking ability every day. That effort matters. Many learners know many English words, but they cannot use those words during conversation. They stop. They hesitate. They feel unsure. Confidence grows through practice. Speaking grows through repetition. Daily practice trains your brain. Daily practice trains your mouth. Daily practice builds natural speaking rhythm. Short lessons create long-term improvement. 10 minutes each day can change your ability. Many successful language learners follow the same method. They speak often. They repeat useful sentences. They practice simple patterns. They focus on communication. Today, you will train another important speaking skill. You will learn how to describe experiences and opinions clearly. This skill helps in real conversations. People often ask simple questions. What do you think? What did you learn? What was your experience? Your answer must be clear. Your answer must be organized. Your answer must be confident. Today, you will train that ability step by step. Speak clearly. Speak slowly. Speak with confidence. Do not worry about mistakes. Mistakes help learning. Practice creates improvement. Your voice becomes stronger with every lesson. Prepare your voice. Relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath. Let us begin day 12. Lesson Introduction. Today you will learn a powerful speaking structure. This structure helps you explain experiences and opinions. Clear speakers organize ideas in 3 steps. First, they describe the experience. Second, they explain what they learned. Third, they share their opinion. This structure helps listeners follow your message. It also helps you speak longer without confusion. Example structure. Step 1. Describe the experience. Step 2. Explain what you learned. Step 3. Share your opinion. Example sentence. I watched an English learning video yesterday. I learned several useful phrases. I think daily practice helps learners improve faster. This structure appears in many conversations. Teachers use this structure in class. Students use this structure during presentations. Employees use this structure in meetings. Professionals use this structure when sharing ideas. You will practice this method today. You will train your ability to speak in short, logical steps. Strong communication requires organization. Organization improves understanding. Research in language education shows that structured speaking improves fluency and listener comprehension. When ideas follow clear order, listeners understand faster. Today, you will practice short sentences. Later, you will combine sentences into longer responses. Focus on pronunciation. Focus on rhythm. Focus on clarity. Now begin the practice section. Practice 1. Describing experiences. Speak each sentence clearly. Pause briefly between sentences. I practiced English speaking today. I watched a learning video earlier. I listened to English audio this morning. I studied useful vocabulary today. I repeated several sentences during practice. I practiced pronunciation carefully. I reviewed yesterday's lesson. I focused on clear speaking. I trained my voice for several minutes. I practiced with confidence. Repeat the sentences again. Speak a little faster this time. I practiced English speaking today. I watched a learning video earlier. I listened to English audio this morning. I studied useful vocabulary today. I repeated several sentences during practice. I practiced pronunciation carefully. I reviewed yesterday's lesson. I focused on clear speaking. I trained my voice for several minutes. I practiced with confidence. Now add more experience sentences. I practiced speaking during my free time. I listened carefully to improve my understanding. I repeated each sentence several times. I recorded my voice during practice. I noticed improvement in my pronunciation. I paid attention to rhythm. I practiced slowly and clearly. I focused on accuracy. I stayed consistent with training. I completed my daily lesson. Practice 2. Explaining learning. Now practice sentences that explain what you learned. Speak clearly. I learned several new phrases today. I learned how to speak more clearly. I learned how to organize my sentences. I learned how to describe my actions. I learned how to explain my thoughts. I learned how to connect ideas. I learned how to speak more confidently. I learned how to practice effectively. I learned how to improve my pronunciation. I learned how to focus on communication. Repeat again. I learned several new phrases today. I learned how to speak more clearly. I learned how to organize my sentences. I learned how to describe my actions. I learned how to explain my thoughts. I learned how to connect ideas. I learned how to speak more confidently. I learned how to practice effectively. I learned how to improve my pronunciation. I learned how to focus on communication. Now expand the ideas. I learned that daily practice builds strong habits. I learned that repetition improves memory. I learned that speaking slowly improves clarity. I learned that listening helps pronunciation. I learned that simple sentences work well for beginners. I learned that confidence grows with practice. I learned that mistakes help learning. I learned that progress takes time. Practice 3. Sharing opinions. Now practice sentences that express opinions. Speak clearly. I think daily practice is important. I believe consistency creates progress. I think repetition improves speaking ability. I believe clear pronunciation helps listeners. I think simple sentences work best for beginners. I believe speaking every day builds confidence. I think listening helps speaking. I believe practice creates fluency. I think learning should be consistent. I believe improvement is possible for everyone. Repeat again. I think daily practice is important. I believe consistency creates progress. I think repetition improves speaking ability. I believe clear pronunciation helps listeners. I think simple sentences work best for beginners. I believe speaking every day builds confidence. I think listening helps speaking. I believe practice creates fluency. I think learning should be consistent. I believe improvement is possible for everyone. Conversation practice. Now combine the 3 steps: experience, learning, opinion. Read each example slowly. I practiced English speaking today. I learned several useful phrases. I think daily practice improves fluency. I listened to English audio this morning. I learned better pronunciation patterns. I believe listening improves speaking ability. I watched an educational video earlier. I learned new vocabulary. I think videos are helpful learning tools. I practiced repeating sentences today. I learned that repetition improves memory. I believe repetition helps build fluency. Now practice longer responses. I practiced English speaking today during my free time. I learned several useful expressions. I believe daily speaking practice helps learners improve faster. I listened to English audio while studying. I learned better pronunciation patterns. I think listening practice improves speaking ability. I reviewed my lesson carefully. I learned how to organize my ideas. I believe organized speaking improves communication. Repeat the examples again. Focus on clear pronunciation. Focus on steady rhythm. Now speak freely using the same structure. Describe your practice. Explain what you learned. Share your opinion. Example practice pattern. I practiced English today. I learned something useful. I believe daily speaking practice helps learners improve faster. I am learning step by step. I will continue this journey. Speak these sentences again. Focus on smooth rhythm. Clear rhythm improves listener understanding. Professional speakers train rhythm carefully. Language learning research shows repetition increases fluency. Students who repeat sentences improve speaking speed. Students who practice daily remember vocabulary longer. Students who speak regularly gain confidence faster. You are following the same method. Keep speaking. Keep repeating. Keep improving. Final review. You completed Day 12 practice. You trained a powerful speaking structure. You practiced describing experiences. You practiced explaining learning. You practiced sharing opinions. These skills appear in many conversations. People often talk about experiences. People often share opinions. Clear structure helps communication. You practiced short sentences. You practiced longer responses. You practiced clear pronunciation. You practiced confident speaking. Daily practice builds strong language ability. Consistency creates fluency. Fluency creates opportunity. Every lesson strengthens your skills. You are improving step by step. Continue practicing tomorrow. Prepare for Day 13. Your voice becomes stronger every day. Your confidence continues to grow. Your English speaking ability is improving. Keep learning. Keep practicing. Keep speaking. Thank you for learning with Rising Voice English.